Good morning. This is Chair French convening the regular business meeting of the Kansas Corporation Commission for this Thursday, August 22nd, joined by my colleagues, Commissioner Keene and Commissioner Keither. On today's agenda, we have 30 consent agenda items and 2 noticed items. We will begin with our consent agenda. Commissioners, you've had the opportunity to review those 30 items on the consent agenda. Let me ask at this time if you have any questions, beginning with Commissioner Keither.
No question. Thank you.
And Commissioner Keene.
No questions, thank you. I would move approval of the consent agenda.
Second.
All right, we've got a motion and a second to approve the consent agenda. Is there any further discussion on that motion? Hearing none, all in favor, please say aye.
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 Aye. Any opposed, say no. The consent agenda is approved. With that, we will move to our 2 noticed items. Our first noticed item is in docket number 24 GIME 002 CPL, and it is a proposed order on petition for reconsideration. Our presenter for this item is Mr. Brian Fedottin. Good morning, Brian.
Good morning, Commissioners. On July 6, 2023, the Commission opened this docket as an annual compliance docket and a repository for filings and approval of electric supply line applications for fiscal year 2024. On July 9th, 2024, the Commission issued an order mandating the disclosure of confidential information be governed by a 2-tier protective order. And this was specific to a NextEra Southwest competitive bidding process through SPP project. On August 8th of this year, NextEra filed a motion for reconsideration requesting the Commission strike the portion of the protective and discovery order that authorizes discovery. This order agrees with NextEra and grants their motion for reconsideration. Essentially, we revoke the earlier protective discovery order that was issued and replace it with just a protective order, but enhanced one, and it is attached to this order as attachment A, so all the parties can see it. The order also explains that in the future, filings related to costs associated with newly approved transmission lines can be made in the compliance docket for that specific project and simply referenced in the general EL docket, so to avoid this situation in the future. With that, I'm available for questions.
All right, thank you, Brian. Are there any questions on this item, beginning with Commissioner Keither?
No, thank you.
And Commissioner Keene?
No questions. I move approval of the order.
Second.
All right, we've got a motion and a second to approve the order as described in this docket. Is there any further discussion on that motion? Hearing none, all in favor, please vote aye.
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 Aye. Any opposed, say no. The order is approved. We will now move to our second noticed item. This is in docket number 24 GIMT 380 MIS. And this is a proposed order on joint staff and RLEX proposed replacement for 1967 directive regarding directories. Our presenter again for this item is Mr. Brian Fedottin. Go ahead, Brian.
Yes, thank you. On November 6, 2023, the RLEX, which are rural local exchange carriers, filed a request for a general investigation to eliminate any commission requirement for them to annually distribute a printed directory. And we opened the general investigation back on December 5th, 2023. On August 15th of this year, Commission staff and the RLEX filed a joint proposed replacement for the 1967 directive regarding directories, which jointly requests a waiver for the RLEX from that directive and would allow the RLEX to make directories available to subscribers in any format or manner they deem most cost efficient, including electronic, web-based, and upon request, provide any subscriber a simple paper or PDF copy of the directory information. In this order, the Commission grants staff's and RLEX joint proposal. With that, I'm available for any questions.
All right, thank you. Are there any questions on this item, beginning again with Commissioner Keither?
No, thank you.
And Commissioner Keene?
None for me either. I'd move approval of the order.
Second.
All right, again, we have a motion and a second to approve the order as described in this docket. Is there any further discussion on that motion? Hearing none, all in favor, please vote aye.
Aye.
Aye. Any opposed, say no. The order is approved. Thank you, Brian.
Thank you, Commissioners.
With that, we have come to the conclusion of everything noticed on today's business meeting agenda. If there's nothing further to come before us this morning, I would entertain a motion to adjourn.
I move that we adjourn.
Second.
Got a motion and a second to adjourn. All in favor, please vote aye.
Aye.
Aye. We're adjourned. Thank you all. Take care.
Take
Thank
care.
you.